What's up, guys? I'm back. Time for some Giga's shitcoin trades. Let's get into it. So what I'll do is I'll jump into, we'll have a quick look at sessions again. Here we go. Alright, so surprise, absolutely dick all. Nothing is happening, nothing's changing. Still completely range bound, doing absolutely nothing. One thing that is very interesting, however, this morning I did mention the S&P and surprise, look what happened. So, I was saying we're looking for a swing failure pattern at this previous high. That's exactly what we've got. So, swing failure, coming back and retesting. Now it's really going to come down to what's the market going to choose. Are we going to go here now? Or is this going to just puke? My money's on puke. I don't have much confidence in the stock market at all right now. Not much. Other than that, that's really all we can hope for. We need to move. We need to move from either stock market or Bitcoin, and I think the stock market's going to move Bitcoin in the end. So whatever happens here, I do think is going to show itself on the Bitcoin chart. Anyhow, we're here to shitcoin. So this is what I've been trading of late. I'll also give you some targets that I'm kind of looking at as well. One of them obviously is BAG, being shielded very hard. Did some massive runs. No, I did not buy it here. I actually don't even have a bag of this yet. I don't have a bag of the bag. I'm still waiting for the 618 retest. It's done like 50 gazillion X from the low, so I don't think it's going to hold these levels as good as it is at the moment, especially when it comes to rev share. I do think it's going to give back some of this, or at least most of these gains before it does go higher. I know there's some big accounts shilling it. I know Kaduna thinks it's $1 billion market cap eventually. I mean, it's currently sitting at 14 million. So, there's definitely gains to be had there. I'm happy it's either I miss this or it finally comes into this region where I'll finally get a bag of the bag. Next, COCO. I know a lot of people have been, it's a My Lady derivative pretty much. Again, rev sharing. Again, guys, you need to be cognizant of the new meta. The new meta at the moment is either TG bots or revenue sharing. Whether that be bots or protocols, doesn't matter. Everyone wants something that's going to give you platform fees or rev share. Shout out Utopia. So, COCO, again, it's kind of failed. It looks really weak here. I have picked up a little bit here, looking probably for another retest lower. It has lost a lot of its momentum, so if it does start to lose this level, I'm probably going to kill it and just give up on it and wait for it to see some other strength. Potentially, team has some other news coming out or another catalyst, but other than that, yeah, this is something I've been looking at. Again, I know it's been shilled to the high heavens, but it hasn't really performed yet. WAGIE, jeez. Alright, WAGIE did really well out the gates. It was supposedly the Unibot killer. Got to like $10 million market cap, and then really since then it's just done nothing. I do use the bot. The bot's fantastic. I do highly recommend the bot. But just really hasn't gained much traction. I do think eventually we might get a little bit of a run, up into this area here. I'm not going to hold this and expect it to go further. I really just don't think that's going to happen. I think I'd be looking for, again, probably a 618 retest of this. So, I mean, it's still got a long way to go. I mean, you're still probably looking at, what's that, 4x, even just to get to there. So, I do think it's worth picking up a bag of WAGIE. Just keep your eyes on it. Perpy, SocialFi. I do think this does have a catalyst coming up. Again, it's been so badly beat to shit that it's finally starting to show some life. I also know that on the 4th of next month, they're going to have their V2 coming out. So, I do think this is probably going to catch a bid. At least 1 or 2x, I would hope, from here. EMP is another one, which unfortunately struggling. Really good push out the gate. I got in around here, 24. I did sell the double. And then we're kind of looking for right now, where's it going to bounce? Just no bid here. Any kind of bid just getting sold off badly. So I'm going to be looking again. I'm happy to pick up another bag at the 786 or potentially the 886, anywhere around 20 bucks for me is a bargain. If you don't know what EMP is, go check it out. It is definitely a gem, potentially something to hold through the bull. A lot of people don't know, I did also shitcoin on Pulse. Not where you want to be right now. Forget about this. This is probably going down there, and I'm not interested in Pulse until we hit this level. I do think this Giga buy mode down here, where I have this level, I do think eventually Pulse at the moment is only been traded by hexagons. I don't see much traction at all. I do think it's going to bleed all the way down to that level, and then once it does, personally, I do think Pulse Chain is probably one of the best bets to hold for a bull market, even from that level. It's an easy 10x. I'd be looking for much higher, especially buying down that level. PVP was shield heavy yesterday. I don't have a bag on this. I actually think it's probably going to bleed out to 786 personally. The market's a little bit wobbly today. There's a lot of these better coins or hyped coins are being sold off quite heavily. Again, it's PVP rotation, pardon the pun. It's same people rotating from coin to coin. There's no real new money coming into the market. Unfortunately, it's just same money rotating from one project to another. I'm playing base as well. The only bag I hold right now on base is actually Shard. It's essentially the magic of base. If you don't know what magic is, go check them out. Did massive numbers during the ARB bull. The little bull market we had from, let's say, November to April. ARB was one of the best performers. I know eventually got listed on Binance. I do think Shard is showing a lot of potential here. Again, initial pump, pulled back, accumulating around the 786. Definitely looking for a move up here. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And you're looking at 3.7 market cap. That's actually incorrect. It's not 3.7 market cap. It's actually 370K. So this is still it's a tiny cap right now. It's a mini cap coin. People I think are not touching it because it's 3.7 million on base, and it's actually not. It's only 370K. So, if you're willing to speculate on these GameFi type treasure platforms, then absolutely I think Shard is your best bet right now on base. BAZED. Got lucky, a little bit lucky with BAZED. Entry was back down here under a cent. It's been a great performer. Again, rev share through GambleFi, definitely doing some major numbers. So I'm actually going to hold this. I do think my first target for this is actually 10 million. So I do think a $10 million market cap for what these guys are pushing out. Again, it's got some big names behind it. Big CT, Johnny Crypto, those type of guys from Wealth Group are pushing the lights out of this thing. So to me, it's a no-brainer. I do think this is going to go to 10 million. HMX is another ARB, GMX fork pretty much. Again, huge push off the lows, and then again, it's just retracing, no bid right now. Did catch a bid at the 618, but other than that, nada. So looking to catch bids on HMX around 850, potentially $7. Testing this first high and then go again. Whether we get a double out of that, we'll have to wait and see. Depends on what happens with Bitcoin, really, on a lot of these plays. GBOT killing me. All right, so GBOT has given back a lot of its gains. Look, it's probably going to go down to $100 by the looks of it. I will load the bag again here. I do think this goes much higher. There are some big wallets accumulating this, so going to be looking around anywhere around here for me is probably a good place to buy. Start averaging in now if you like, but I do think, you know, as of this moment, not looking good, bruv. We've got to break this downtrend, and it looks like it's going to roll back to 100 before it goes higher again. Is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. So for now, guys, that's all I got. If you liked any of these analysis or you want me to chart some more coins, please like, follow, subscribe, shout out on Twitch, come follow me. Once I get a couple more subscribers, I'll start doing lives. Have a good one.